Hey guys, so I attended MDS Chapter Summit in New York City. Thank you, Mars, for inviting me. The first event open to non-members, and $1 Million Sellers are a group of pretty prestigious Amazon sellers who have a grip on things, and they're pretty well seasoned and know the intricacies that comes with being seasoned. I was first exposed to them at AMZ Innovate about 10 months ago, and I slowly started to know the community a little more in depth. So it was some familiar faces, some crossover between the D2C space, some not. Always a good idea to be involved with seasoned sellers, especially if you are one, because once you surround yourself with seasoned people, the goodness just proliferates, call it through osmosis of types. So I'm not going to divulge into the actual content of the lectures, again, out of respect for the organizers, and also out of respect for those who paid for a ticket. But what I will do is give some critique into how the event was run. I am basing this off of their feedback, or their requested feedback. That disclosure I did have to make. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much did it meet my expectations? I'd say a 9. Something that they're trying to do to build up community was make it more of a not only Amazon centered, maybe have some sort of psychologist say what the life is like to be an entrepreneur, potentially what kind of mentality you have to go in with, how you expect sort of navigating the rough times. That builds up general community consensus building, but that's definitely a community builder, but it wasn't expected. So answering the question literally, I'd say about a 9, because there was actionable Amazon insights, a sort of good networking, speed networking type of thing, and a good lunch and dinner. How's that? Did the event visuals convey any sort of elite uniqueness or prestige? I mean, the logo was pretty nice. The swag, there wasn't any. At least I didn't get any. But now that I'm thinking about it, there was no indication that $1 Million Sellers is actually an Amazon-centric group, speaking strictly in terms of the digital assets. I guess there's an idea of making sure if you're targeting an Amazon-centric audience, just a yellow smile as I don't know, you guys can figure that out. Well, my most and least favorite thing about the event. Most favorite was the sense of everybody there being pre-vetted at a certain stage in their Amazon career, that when I would say something that's so detailed and only people who are in the weeds would know what I'm talking about, they were there and they knew exactly what I was talking about. A simple example. Sometimes it makes sense to stay under 30 or 90 days of stock despite the low inventory fee. They knew that. And once I explained to them the reasoning and mentality of doing so, they just got it. And you don't get that with non-seasoned sellers. Over there, everybody was pretty seasoned. My least favorite thing, I didn't like how the time was broken up. We were sitting through lectures, I think for 2 long periods of time, and it wasn't broken up as well. All in all, I think there was a good enough focus on community building, and to be honest, I think that's the most valuable thing when it comes to any conference or get together within the community. So they requested this feedback by text or by filling in an Airtable jot form type of thing, but you know how I do things. I love video. This is how I do it. $1 Million Sellers, all the best of luck, and check them out. If you qualify for them, definitely give them a call. I've spoken to many members of the community. I've spoken to many members of the community. I've even spoken to people on the general board who will consider your application on whether or not to join. Great people all around. And if you have any questions for me, I'm not a member. I'm considering membership, but reach out to me. I have no vested interest in it. I really don't. Later this month, I'll see you at ASGTG. Looking forward, guys.